Part 2 is Hey Ree, thanks for sticking around. Amma had spent months trapped in the illusion of a perfect marriage, but now she saw the truth. Kwame's love was just control wrapped in expensive gifts and golden promises. She had no access to money, no real freedom, and no voice in her own home. But Amma was no fool. She knew she had to be smart about her next move. Sitting in the grand living room of their mansion, she carefully watched Kwame as he scrolled through his phone, barely acknowledging her presence. His confidence in her submission was his greatest weakness. He believed she had nowhere to go. But he was wrong. That night, lying in bed beside him, Amma's mind raced. Running away seemed impossible. Kwame had eyes everywhere. His guards, his family, even the house staff, everyone answered to him. If she walked out of that door without a plan, she would have nothing. No home, no money, no safety. So she needed another way. The plan begins. Amma reached out to the only person she could trust, Ya. She pretended she was calling to catch up, making sure Kwame wasn't around. I want to learn, she whispered urgently. Teach me how to start something of my own. Ya didn't hesitate. She arranged secret meetings at a quiet cafe far from Kwame's usual places. Amma, dressed modestly and blending into the crowd, would slip away for an hour, learning everything Ya could teach her about business, investments, saving in secret, building a network without being noticed. At home, she played her role perfectly. She smiled, she nodded, she cooked and dressed exactly how Kwame wanted. But behind that mask, she was plotting her escape. 2 paths, 1 decision. Amma knew she had 2 options. 1, run, disappear before Kwame realized what was happening. But where would she go? And how would she survive without money? 2nd, building. Secretly create a source of income, slowly gaining financial power until she could walk away without begging for bread. Amma finds her passion with Ya's help. One day, during one of their secret cafe meetings, Ya asked, "What do you love, Amma?" "What makes you feel alive?" Amma hesitated. No one had ever asked her that before. She had always been told what to love, what to do, who to be. But deep down, she knew the answer. Beauty. She had always admired the power of transformation, how a simple touch of makeup or a well-styled hairdo could change a woman's confidence. Growing up, she spent hours watching beauty tutorials, styling her friends, and even fixing her mother's makeup for events. Ya smiled. Then that's your way out. With Ya's connections, Amma secretly enrolled in a beauty artistry program. Every time she told Kwame she was visiting a relative or going shopping, she was actually perfecting her craft, learning the art of makeup, hairstyling, and skincare. She worked tirelessly, balancing her double life, an obedient wife at home and an ambitious entrepreneur in the shadows. Months passed, and her skills grew. She started taking private clients, wealthy women who admired her touch. The money rolled in, hidden carefully in her secret savings account. With each day, she felt stronger, more in control of her destiny. Using her savings and Ya's business expertise, Amma launched the biggest beauty artistry studio in the region, a luxurious space where women from all over could come for high-end beauty treatments. She made sure everything was in her name. For the first time, Amma had something that belonged to her. Her opening day was a massive success. The studio was packed with excited clients, influencers, and even local celebrities. Amma stood in the center of it all, a proud smile on her face. She had done it. She had built something on her own. But as the night went on, something felt off. The horror begins, a trap she can't escape. Amma felt weak. At first, she thought it was just exhaustion from working so hard. But when she nearly collapsed in Ya's arms, concern filled her best friend's eyes. "You need to rest, Amma," Ya insisted. "You've been pushing yourself too much." Amma agreed, thinking a little sleep would fix everything. But days passed, and the exhaustion didn't fade. Instead, it got worse. dizziness, nausea, an unsettling feeling in her stomach. Yar frowned. Amma, when was your last period? Amma's breath hitched. She hadn't even thought about it. Time had moved so fast with the business, the planning, the escape. A pregnancy test confirmed their worst fear. Amma was 2 months pregnant. She sat frozen in Yar's apartment, the test in her trembling hands. The room felt smaller, the air heavier. This wasn't just a baby, this was Kwame's baby. Tears streamed down her face. No, 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 she whispered. She had done everything to escape him, to gain her freedom. But now the one thing she had been running from, the man who controlled her life, was going to be tied to her forever. The mother's joy, Amma's silent pain. When Amma's mother found out, she was ecstatic.